everybody, welcome to class today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of everything, so we're going to try and move our bodies in all directions. This is an all levels class, and if you do like these classes, please remember to like and subscribe, and you can also follow us on Instagram if you have any feedback or class suggestions. We're going to start today at the top of the mat in standing. Close down through the eyes and then ground down evenly through all four corners of both feet. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, and then as you exhale, release the shoulders, feeling them come to a natural position resting on the rib cage. You can leave the arms by the side or bring them to heart center. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, settling into your natural rhythm. Trying to even the length of the inhales and the exhales, and inviting in Ujjayi pranayama if that's something you practice, bringing a gentle constriction to the back of the throat. And take 2 more breaths here, maybe set an intention. And then opening up through the eyes. Take the hands together, interlace the hands, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you're going to side bend to the right and then keep going all the way down, bending the knees as generously as you need to. Inhaling as you come up to the left. And then exhaling as you go down to the right. So taking a few sunflowers just to warm up the entire spine. And as you come through your side bends, try to really keep open through the chest. And you can speed it up a little. Don't get dizzy. And then come back to center and we'll take it to the other side. So exhaling as you come to the left. And then inhaling as you sweep up and over to the right. And again, you can speed this up if you would like. And then coming through center, inhale, stretch the arms up and overhead. Exhale, grab the right wrist with the left hand and start to side bend over to the left. Take an inhale to open the chest. Exhale, lengthen through the tailbone. Inhale, start to shift the weight to the right foot. And then as you exhale, start to take the left foot directly over to the left, lifting it up off the floor. You can always use your toes as a balance point if you need. Take one more inhale here, keep the spine long. And then as you exhale, come to center, release the hands. Inhale, reach long. And then as you exhale, switch it over to the other side. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale to lengthen through the tailbone. Take an inhale to start to shift the weight to the left. And then as you exhale, start to float the right leg off to the right. Keep your eyes closed if you want a little bit more challenge for the balance or if the sun is in your eyes. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, release to center. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, bending the knees generously, fold forward. Take opposite hand to opposite elbow and just sway the upper body from side to side. Maybe bending and straightening the knees, opening up through the hamstrings and the lower back. And then inhale, graze the hands up the shins to the knees, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold it down. 2 more like that. Inhale, think of drawing the shoulder heads away from the floor, but keeping the neck relaxed. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale, take the hands off to capital T. Shift the weight slightly into the heels. Inhale, lengthen through the whole spine. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep the hands up and overhead, palms face each other. Inhale to capital T. Exhale, reach long. 2 more like this, waking up the spinal muscles. Last one. And then inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, drop the right knee. And then inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower without dumping into the lower back. So there's a rebounding energy through the legs as you lift energy through the torso, but sink the hips a little lower. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring the hands together, twist over towards the left hand side, taking the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhales, take your spine longer. Exhales, sternum twist towards the thumbs. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, take the hands down to frame the front foot. Shift the hips backwards, coming into Arda Hanamunasana, half split. You can move the front foot forward if that feels better in your body. And you can always sink the hips back to sit on the heel. Wherever you are, lengthen the sternum forward and then fold forward from the hips. Inhale, come into a low lunge. Exhale, step it back to plank. We're going to hold in this first plank for a few breaths. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Finger pads gently grip at the floor. And you're really strong through the legs. So the tailbone is not hiking towards the sky. And the lower back and hips are not sinking towards the floor. You're a nice long line of energy from the heels to the crown of the head. And then take an inhale back to downward dog. Exhale, ripple the spine forward to plank. Inhale, take it back to downward dog. Exhale, ripple forward. Inhale back. Last one like this. Exhale, ripple forward. Inhale, shift a little bit more forward. Drop the knees if you need to. And then exhale, keeping the elbows hugging close, collarbones wide, lower halfway down. Hold. And then lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale, peel the chest up, Cobra. Exhale, release. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen the lower spine as you lift. Exhale. Last one, option hands off. Inhale. Hold wherever you are. Exhale. Inhale, hands to capital T. Strongly press through the feet. Exhale, sweep the arms forward overhead. Inhale, capital T. Exhale, hands plant for Cobra or underneath the elbows for up dog. Inhale, up dog or Cobra. Up dog, the knees lift. And then exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Look towards the hands and start to walk the feet towards the hands slowly, making contact with the heel on each step, bending the knees as much as you need until you arrive at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, the left leg steps back. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips, but keep the length in the spine. Think of gently drawing the right hip back and then the left knee forward. And the inner thighs gently together. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, bring the palms together as you take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, sternum to thumb. Make sure that the right hip doesn't just swing off to the side. Keep it drawing back into the midline. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, shift the hips back, framing the front foot, walking the front foot forward a little bit if you need to. Inhale, lengthen through the sternum, and then exhale, fold at the hips. Inhale, shift it forward, low lunge. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, float the right foot just an inch. The hips don't move. Inhale. Exhale, set it down. Inhale here. And then exhale, float the left leg off. Again, the hips don't move. The shoulders are relaxed. Set it down. Inhale, shift slightly forward. You can always have the knees down. Exhale to hover and hold. Inhale, float the right leg off. Exhale it down. Inhale, float the left leg. Exhale it down. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. 3 rolling cobras. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time option to lift the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Hands reach in front of you as if you're reaching for something overhead. Inhale, capital T. Exhale, reach the hands towards the feet. Maybe lift a little higher. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the hands for Cobra or Up Dog. And then inhale, burst the heart forward. Up Dog or Cobra. Exhale, roll over the feet. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees generously and then swing both of the knees to the left. So the toes are going to face to the left. And then sink the hips back even further. You should feel a really nice stretch through the left side of the body. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, start to shift it forward into a modified side plank. Inhale, lengthen the sternum. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, press your way back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay low, and you're just going to swing the knees over to the right so that the toes point towards the right, and then sink the hips back a little lower, this time feeling the stretch through the right side of the body. And then shift yourself forward. Take 1 inhale here to lengthen through the spine. And then exhale, sink the hips. Inhale it forward. Exhale back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in your little squat. Bring the knees to hover evenly over the mat. Look towards the hands. Inhale, plank. Exhale, coil it back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, coil it back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale to plank. Exhale, drop the knees. Walk the knees forward so that they're under the hips, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, sink the belly, reach the sternum. And then exhale, keeping the upper body as it is, just try and curl the tailbone down towards the floor, and then start to roll through the rest of the spine, slowly arching segmentally. Head and neck come last. And then same thing on the way back. Start to arch the tailbone towards the sky. And see if you can segmentally, slowly release the spine towards the floor. Head and neck come last. And then we'll reverse it. So tuck the chin to the chest. Start to round out between the shoulder blades and then the upper back. Tailbone comes last. And then we'll reverse it. So start to take the head and neck forwards without cranking or dropping into the neck. Slowly start to release the upper back. Think of the sternum moving between the shoulders. And then slowly the lower back comes last. And then this time as you exhale, press strongly into the feet, around the back, lift the knees to hover. Inhale, lower down, cow belly. Tuck the toes, and this time as you exhale and round, bring the knees to hover. Inhale to release. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, take the left arm forward. Exhale, take the right leg back. Inhale here. Exhale, round knee to knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. This time as you exhale, arm comes out to the side, leg comes out to the side. Inhale forward. Exhale to the side. Inhale forward. Last one. Exhale to the side. Inhale forward. Exhale, take the left hand down, keep the right leg lifted. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to press into the left foot, hover the left knee. You should only have one left knee. And then exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come back into that hover, bending the knee. Exhale, three-legged dog. Just one more like that. Inhale into your hover. Exhale, three-legged dog. And then take the right leg down to meet the left. Take an inhale in your shortened dog. And then exhale, drop both knees into tabletop. Inhale, cow belly. Tops of the feet to the floor. Exhale, round the spine, press through the feet, hover. Inhale, cow belly, tuck the toes. Exhale, round, hover the knees. Inhale, cow belly. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, take the right arm forward. Exhale, take the left leg back. Inhale here. Exhale, round knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale to the side, left leg to the left, right arm to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Try and keep the body even. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Set the right hand down. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, hover the right knee. And then inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale to hover. Inhale to dog. Exhale to hover. I think I did the breathing different on the other side. Inhale to dog. That's okay. Exhale. Left foot meets right. Step it back to a normal length downward dog if you're a little bit short. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, ripple the spine forward into plank. Inhale, shift slightly forward. Drop the knees if you need to. Exhale to hover. Inhale, keep the collarbones broad. Lift the right foot. Exhale. Inhale, left foot. Exhale. Drop all the way to the belly. Inhale, peel up Cobra. Hold the lift. Exhale, take the hands to the side. Inhale, lift the feet. Exhale, reach the arms overhead. Inhale, capital T. Exhale, reach the hands for the toes. And then place the hands up dog or cobra. Press the feet strongly into the floor. Come into your back bend. And then exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Look towards the hands, slowly, mindfully walk the feet forward, making contact with the heel on each step, bending the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, shift the weight to the left and then start to lift the right foot off. So flex strongly through the right foot. Take an inhale here and then exhale. Try and shift your toes forward to meet your right hand. Inhale, sweep it back, standing split. Exhale, slowly with control, draw the toes towards the hand. Inhale, take it back. You can always have your hands on blocks here. One more. Exhale, draw it forward to the wrist. Inhale, take it back. And then exhale, fold forward. Take a couple of breaths here. Interlace the hands and gently bring them to rest on the back of the neck. Gently drawing the elbows towards the knees, getting a little bit of traction through the back of the neck, maybe swaying side to side. And release the hands. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lead with the sternum lengthen. Exhale, shift the weight to the right. Inhale, start to lift the left leg to hover. And then as you exhale, tap the toes to the hand. Inhale, take the leg back. Exhale, with control, draw it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Then plant the foot down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, circle the arms all the way up. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist. Inhale. Exhale, sink for chair pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach a little longer. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, this time sweep the arms behind you. Keep the heels planted. Shoulders draw onto the back. Inhale, take the arms forward. Two more like that. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, draw the shoulders wide. Exhale, draw the hands down the back. Take one more inhale here, trying not to overcrank through the neck. And then exhale, fold it forward, bringing the hands up and overhead. Inhale, bend the right knee, send the hands over to the right. Exhale here. And then inhale, bring it through center. Switch it to the other side, bending the left knee, taking the hands over to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg steps back, drop the knee. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the back knee. Inhale, sweep the left arm towards the sky. Stay here, or as you exhale, take the left foot and step it back for side plank. Inhale here, and then exhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead. Start to take the arm down towards the floor, and we're just going to do a big circle with the hand. Inhaling as you come up overhead, exhaling as you sweep down towards the floor. One more. Inhale it long. Exhale, if you can, hover the left foot. Look to where you want the left foot to go up the top of your mat. Start to bend the left knee in towards the chest. And then slow as you can, see if you can step the left foot up. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step it back, plank. Your choice, Vinyasa, or take it straight to downward dog. Feel free to add any flourishes to your Vinyasa that you like. Step the feet in a little bit and then squat back so that you come into the little hover. This time bringing the knees wide. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Inhale back, exhale over the wrists. Inhale, exhale. So little froggy squats here, 2 more. And then shift it all the way back. And then this time as you exhale, you're going to get height through, you're going to jump off the mat. So you're going to come into like a little handstand hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, twist. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, half split. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, plant the hands, low lunge. Keep the left hand as it is. Raise the right arm up on your inhale. And then as you exhale, stay here or roll to the outside of the left foot. You can always drop the left knee if you need to modify. Take an inhale here, and then exhale. Start to sweep the arm up and overhead, drawing it down along the floor. Inhale, arch across the sky. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. And then if you can, exhale, float the leg. And then look towards the front of the mat. Step, walk, assist, however you can get that right foot. Whoop, up to the front of the mat. Inhale, coming to a halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Exhale, back to plank. Your choice, Vinyasa or skip it. Always feel free to skip Vinyasas and always take any modification that your body's calling for. So I won't always instruct every modification, but if you listen to your body, it will tell you what you need. Bring the toes together and slightly forward. Take the knees apart as you come back into that froggy hop. So we're going to take a few shifts forwards and backwards. What I want you to look for here is that as you come forward, your shoulders can get directly over your wrists. And then we're going to take 5 little froggy handstand hops. So come all the way back into your squat. And then this time as you come forward, bring the heels to the bum. Trying to get those shoulders directly over the wrists. One more to the top of the mat. And we'll land in Malasana. So bring the feet to the outsides of the hands. You can always roll up a towel or the back of your mat if you need to. And you can always come into less deep of a squat. Wherever you are, I want you to think of reaching the crown of the head forward as you sink the hips down. And then keeping the elbows connected to the knees, as you inhale, you're just going to lift the bum to the height of the knees. And then exhale, sink it down. Inhale. Exhale. Hello, legs. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Your choice, hang out here, or we'll try for crow pose. So bring the toes together, almost as if you're in that little froggy squat. Get yourself nice and low. Think of the insides of the knees being glued to the arms. Hands are firmly planted on the floor, shoulder distance. Start to come up onto the toes. Shift the head forward And then maybe one leg, maybe 2 feet come up, as if there's a magnet between your sit bones and your heels. Maybe you can straighten the arms. And then maybe you play with shooting back to chaturanga, landing with bent arms. And however you want to make your way there, we'll all meet in downward dog. And take 3 nice long breaths here. Slow down the breathing. I'm thinking of length through our downward dogs. Your heels don't have to come anywhere near the floor. I would much prefer you had a nice long length through the torso. And then look towards the hands. Step, walk, float, hop lightly to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sweep the arms back, lift the heels. 2 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale. This time we're going to hold in our balanced chair. And then interlace the fingers behind you. Stay up on the toes. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, reach the hands back. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to come all the way to standing. Try and stay on the toes. Take an inhale at the top. And then exhale, keeping the hands clasped behind you. Start to hinge forward with a straight back or a flat back, however you want to think of it. And start to come into your forward fold nice and slowly, either keeping the hands on the lower back or starting to bring the hands up and overhead. If you fall out of it, that's fine, no stress. Just come back in. Trying to keep even weight between the big toe side and the pinky toe side. Take an inhale at the bottom. And then exhale, release the hands, release the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, walk, float, hop. Make your way back to downward facing dog. I invite you to be playful and add whatever is calling to you. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the hip, drawing the knee up towards the sky. Gently drawing the right shoulder back down towards the floor. Take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're going to bring the right knee towards the left elbow. Tap. Inhale, take it back up, open the hip. Exhale, cross. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, cross the knee to the elbow. Stay here or start to shift to the inside edge of the right foot, bringing the left arm up for a modified side plank. Stay here, inhale, or exhale, start to bend both of the knees, bringing the right shin back towards the left ankle, sweeping the left arm overhead. Ooh, bugging me. Exhale, plank, side plank. 2 more like that. Inhale, take it back. Exhale. Inhale, really sink the hips as low as you can. This is just an option, of course. Exhale. And then plant the left hand down. Kick the right leg off to the right. Inhale, face the collarbones towards the floor. And then as you exhale, you're just going to sit yourself down onto your right leg. So if you can, try and turn the back heel up towards the sky as you sit yourself onto your right leg. So you might have to take your right leg way back, and you might have to bend it a lot to find a place that's comfortable for you. You can also bend the back leg in to get more of a stretch. What we're looking for is a stretch in through the front leg. You can always walk yourself more over towards the right. I personally find that works a little bit better in my body. And then from here, you're going to walk yourself all the way over into a wide-legged forward fold. So both, what are these things? Both knees point up towards the ceiling. You might stay here with the hands behind you, working on keeping the spine tall. Or as you exhale, start to lean the torso forward, maybe taking the hands forward, maybe crawling all the way forward. Maybe you can get your forearms or your torso to the floor. Wherever you are, just keep the knees and the toes actively up towards the ceiling. And if you're folded forward, bring yourself all the way back up. Start to take the hands back to the front of the mat. Walk the back foot in so that you can get the toes to the floor. And we're going to lift up back into three-legged dog on an inhale, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, open the hip, sending the knee towards the sky as you gently draw down through the left shoulder to even off the shoulder girdle. Take an inhale here. Exhale, shift forward. Left knee comes towards the right elbow. Inhale, open it up. Exhale. Inhale, open it up. Exhale to cross. Stay here or start to shift to the inside edge of the right foot, maybe bringing the right arm up. Inhale. Stay here or start to shift the hips towards the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arm overhead as you lengthen. Exhale to the back of the mat. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take the right hand down. Inhale, shoot the left leg off to the left leg grounds. Always an option just to stay here. Otherwise, exhale, start to lower the left hip towards the floor. You'll probably have to walk your hands over to the left. See if you can rotate the right heel in the direction of the ceiling. It may or may not work. And again, taking any variation that feels good in your body. If you need to bend a leg or take things further away or closer to you, find the place that feels good in your body. It'll probably look different to everybody else's. It's part of the beauty of yoga. It's a practice, not a performance. It doesn't have to look a certain way. We just need it to feel good and be done safely. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then as you exhale, start to walk the hands all the way in between the legs as you rotate both feet and knees up towards the ceiling. Inhale, staying with the hands behind you. And then as you exhale, your choice, stay here or start to walk it forward any amount that you can keep length in the spine. And then start to take the hands back towards the front of the mat. Bring the right foot in as much as you need to be able to lift off the leg and bring yourself back in one smooth movement, if you can, to three-legged dog. And then exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, ripple the spine forward. Exhale, bend the knees, and then leading with the hips, come back into downward dog. Inhale, ripple it forward. Exhale, bend the knees, shift the hips back, and then leading with the tail, roll up. And take about 3 more like that, just working at your own pace. I'm trying to get some fluidity into the spine. And then one more, we'll all meet in downward dog. And then bring the feet a little bit forward. We're going back to our froggy hops. So sink back onto the heels, bring the knees wide. And then take a couple of shifts forward to make sure that you're the right distance to get your shoulders over your wrists. And then we'll take 5 little hops, bringing the heels in towards the bum. And you can, of course, just stay with shifting the weight backwards and forwards. And on your last one, we'll hop, walk, step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Whew, gets the heart rate up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink into chair pose. Exhale, balance chair. Stay on the toes. Interlace the fingers the unnatural way. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, this time keep the knees bent as you start to fold the torso forward. Maybe bringing the hands up and overhead. A little bit harder with the knees bent. And then inhale at the bottom of your range. Exhale, come into a flat back. So the torso is parallel with the legs. The arms are reaching strongly back. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, staying on the toes. Oh, the quads. Slowly lower the hips all the way to the heels. Oh, mama. And then stay here. You can have the hands on the floor if you need to. Otherwise, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And then exhale, cactus the arms. Keep the arms in a cactus, kind of like you're in a wind machine. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to start to twist towards the right. So if your hands are on the floor, you can just crawl your hands towards the right. Wherever you are, your right knee is going to want to draw back. Try and keep it in line with the left. Take an inhale in your twist. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale to lengthen at center. And then exhale, start to twist it all the way to the left. This time making sure that the left knee doesn't draw back. Inhale through center. Exhale here. And then I feel your pain. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. We're going to come all the way to standing. Try and stay on the toes if you can. This is the last little push for this movement. So start to raise yourself up as if you're sliding yourself up against a wall. Woo! And then come all the way to standing. And then exhale. Draw the hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Take the hands to the hips. Shift the weight to the right. If you're really tight through your quads, you might need a strap for this next one. Start to bend the right heel in towards the bum. And then take your hands to your lower back. If when you did that, you felt like you shortened through your lower back, gently draw the tail down towards the floor. So you're not tucking it forward, you're drawing it down. And then take a peek down. You want your knees pretty much in line with each other. So your right knee is going to want to swing forward. Draw it back and keep the length. And then start to reach down for the right foot. So you might stay here in the quad stretch, and that might be plenty for you. If you can maintain this, then start to kick the right foot into the right hand as you reach the left arm up. If this is still feeling good, as you exhale, you can start to tilt the torso forward. Try not to rotate open through the hips and try not to dump into the lower back. Try and keep that gentle lengthening of the tail and the evenness of the hips as you strongly kick the foot into the hand. And take 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, come back to the quad stretch, hold for a breath. And then exhale, without touching the floor, start to bring the knee in towards the chest. Take an inhale and stay. Or as you exhale, take the arms up and overhead. Extend the leg out in front of you. Toes can be flexed or pointed. Try and keep the shoulders over the hips. And then exhale, cross the right ankle over the top of the left knee. You can, of course, hold a wall or a chair here. Stay or start to sink down through the hips. You can stay with the hands at the heart center. You can hook the elbows over the shin. You can take the hands down to the floor. And if you want to add on to this, you can start to twist yourself any amount to the right. I'm very stiff, so I can pretty much go nowhere. But if it's available to you, you might hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Or if it feels better in your body, you might twist the other way and hook the right elbow to the bottom of the left foot. Only if it feels good for you. Take 1 more inhale here, and then as you exhale, come all the way to standing. And then release the foot. Inhale the arms up and overhead. And then open mouth, exhale. Hands to heart center. Take the hands to the hips, shift the weight to the right. And then start to draw the left heel towards the bum, feeling the hamstring engage. And take the hands to the lower back. And again, if you shortened, gently lengthen. And then start to reach down for your strap or the outside of your foot, grabbing onto the ankle, foot, wherever you can grab. Taking a peek down, evening off through the knees and the hips. Stay here or inhale, start to sweep the right arm up. Stay here or exhale, start to kick the foot into the hand, maybe leaning forward, as long as you're not cranking open through the hips. There is a variation where you do that, but we're not doing that today. And then slowly start to return to upright. Release the foot with control. Start to bring the left knee in towards the chest. Stay here for an inhale. And then as you exhale, maybe straighten out the leg, lifting the arms. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, cross the ankle over the knee. Stay, use a wall or hands to heart center. Start to sink the hips back. And then take any arm variation that works for you here. And I encourage you to stay here for a few breaths. And then if you want to add a twist, either taking the left elbow to the sole of the left foot or the right elbow to the left knee, then feel free to do that. Don't force it. If you find that you really crunch over and round when you go into the twist, better to work on just opening the hips first. Take one more inhale wherever you're at. Exhale, slowly start to come to standing. And then release the foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then this time, exhale, take the right foot back about a third of the way. So just a small step backwards. Bend your left knee as much as you need to be able to plant your hands on the floor. So you want to be able to have your shoulders directly over your wrists. And then you're going to take your left foot back a little bit. We're going to play with some handstand hops without the wall if you can. So stay here maybe and just work on coming up onto the toes, shifting weight into the hands, and then shifting weight back into the feet. Coming as far as you can onto the toes, and then coming back into the feet. If you're ready to take it further, the right leg is going to stay straight. Your left leg is your springboard. So bend deeply into the left leg, and then use the right leg almost as your pendulum to take you up as the left knee hugs in towards the chest. The gaze is between the thumbs. And we'll take about 2 more. Maybe you get some hang time. And then on your last one, you're going to hop it all the way back to 3-legged dog at the back of the mat. And then exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow, left foot to the, right knee to right elbow, right foot to left wrist. Set yourself up for pigeon. Heavens, that wasn't that hard, was it? So if you can get your shin parallel to the front of the mat, wonderful. Most of us can't, so that right heel is going to come back towards the left hip. The toes are going to be pointed. Wherever you are, try and get both hips working towards the ground. So if you're really rotated out onto your right hip, maybe put a pillow or a bolster underneath there, or just prop yourself up. Take the fingertips wide, inhale, broaden through the chest, and then as you exhale, you're going to bend into the right arm, bring the chest down to the right, over to the left, and then inhale it up. And we'll just take a few more circles in this direction, staying nice and strong through that back leg. And then we're just going to reverse the direction. And of course, if pigeon doesn't work in your body, you can do this in a cross-legged position with your hands on your knees. One more. And then bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck underneath the back toes, strongly lift the back knee. And then as you exhale, draw the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, send the right leg back. Option, single-legged vinyasa. Or just go straight back to downward dog or take a regular vinyasa. Look towards the front of the mat. Step walk or float your feet to the outsides of the hands. Inhale, sink down Malasana. Exhale, raise the hips. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, this time raise the heels. Inhale. Two more like that. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, raise the heels. Keep the heels raised. Keep the knees wide and pointing out as you slowly start to come all the way to standing. Keep the knees out, keep the knees out, keep the knees out. So now you're in a wide-legged sort of standing position. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, drop the heels, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then this time as you exhale, you're going to step the left foot back a third of the way. Take the right foot a little bit behind the hands and bend the right knee as much as you need to be able to get the palms flat. Stay here, just rocking the weight between the feet and the hands, making sure the shoulders are directly over the wrists. Or bend as much as you need to into the right foot. The left leg will stay straight. The right knee will keep hugging in towards the chest. And play with a few handstand hops. So what we want to do here is make sure that we're not overarching into the lower back. So that's the beauty of not having the wall there, is you won't push yourself too far and just dump into the lower back. Take one more to hop to the back of the mat. And then as you exhale, left knee to left wrist, left foot to right wrist. Oh, one day I'll get there. And then walk the right foot back as much as you need to. Taking a pillow or a bolster underneath the left hip if you need to, or coming into a cross-legged position. Take an inhale to prop yourself up onto the fingertips. Exhale, take the hands off the mat. Inhale, start to sink yourself over to the left. And then exhale, sweep the chest to the floor as you come up. And we'll take 3 in each direction, so just take it at the pace of your breath. One more. And then come up to center. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Take an inhale here. Exhale, draw the knee and the foot off the mat. Inhale, back to one-legged plank. Option, vinyasa, no vinyasa. Make it up as you go. And then roll over the toes back towards downward dog. One more time, look towards the hands. Step, walk or float to Malasana. And then sink down. Inhale here. Exhale, raise the hips. Keep the hips raised, and this time inhale, exhale, raise the toes. Inhale, keep the toes raised. Exhale, start to sink the hips. Inhale, raise the hips. Exhale, lower the toes. Inhale here, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower down. Plant the hands, your choice, step, walk, or take another opportunity for crow pose. And then we'll all meet once again in downward facing dog. And then from your downward facing dog, either both at the same time or one at a time, drop the elbows down to the mat. And then walk the feet forward for dolphin pose. So you might choose to hang out here in dolphin pose, or if you have a forearm stand practice or a handstand practice that you're working on, feel free to take that. Otherwise, we're going to go for headstand, bringing the hands together to interlace, untucking the pinkies. The elbows stay shoulder distance apart. Take the crown of the head to the floor, so make sure it's the crown of the head, and then come up onto the toes. Walk the feet as far forward as you can, and then bring one heel to the bum, the other heel to the bum, and then slowly pressing into the forearms with control, send the legs up towards the sky. So handstands are really important, headstand, is a really important one. You don't just want to kick up, you really want to have the control. Wherever you are, we're going to hang out for about 5 more breaths. You can always stay longer. And then as you exhale, wherever you are, we'll slowly make our way to child's pose. If you're in headstand, tucking either one or both knees to the chest first. Hold a second if you can. Then slowly lower through the feet and come into child's pose for a few breaths. Slowing down the heart, slowing down the breathing. And then reaching the left arm forward, take the right arm underneath for thread the needle. And hold for about 5 breaths here. You can always raise the hips if that feels better in your body. And then switch it over, take the right arm forward, thread the left arm underneath. And take both arms forward, inhale. And then as you exhale, make your way into a seated position. So you can either stay here and take a simple cross-legged twist. Otherwise, we're going to come into Arda Matsyendrasana. Take the right heel by the left hip. Cross the left foot over the right knee. I can never instruct this one properly. And then take the left hand behind you. Inhale, raise the right arm, and then exhale, either crossing the ankle or hugging around the knee. We're going to hold for about 5 breaths. Try and keep both hips down on the ground. Again, if you need to have a bolster or a pillow underneath one hip to even yourself off, feel free to do so. And then slowly unwind. Make your way over to the other direction. If you're in a cross-legged position, just cross the other leg on top. Otherwise, taking the right foot over the left knee. You can always straighten out the bottom leg as well. I didn't mention that on the other side if that's more comfortable in your body. And slowly unwinding yourself. Make your way onto your back and then hug your knees into your chest. rolling the nose towards the knees, maybe grabbing opposite hand to opposite elbow. Squeeze yourself as tight as you can, contracting every muscle. And then as you exhale, release to Shavasana. Of course, take any other movements that you feel like your body needs. And then let the palms come up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And then exhale it through the mouth. Start to feel the tongue heavy in the mouth. The space between the eyebrows relaxing. The jaw relaxing. The shoulders heavy and supported on the mat. The hips heavy and the legs turned out. And I invite you to take a few moments here, feeling supported on the earth, and knowing that there is nothing that you need to do right now that is more important than taking this time for yourself. Today, as you go forward, may you have a calmness in your thoughts, meaning in your words, and assurance in your heart. Namaste.